Did you hear about, or did you get a chance to watch a WrestleMania? We had to call you for an expert advice.
Watch what?
WrestleMania.
No, I didn't watch it, bro.
You don't give a fuck.
What's going on? Is that boxer staying and the Giant leaving?
My God, I feel so bad for Paul. You know,
I don't know what. I didn't hear it. I just heard Paul got knocked out or something.
He got knocked out with some bullshit little baby punch on a distraction wheel. It's just It's any way you slice it, it's bullshit. I don't even have the heart to call Paul and put him live and to tell him how I feel about it and how much it just fucks the business up.
See, I didn't see the whole match. I don't know what they did the whole match, but you know.
Basically, it's just I don't know. Spice, you want to give a rundown kind of deal? I mean,
yeah, Spice.
I mean, the story I saw on ESPN, I mean, Big Show was up a little, choke slammed him, then took one of his partners and threw him out out of the ring.
Some guy had some.
Then Mayweather threw some body shots on him. Then Mayweather got the chair out and bashed Big Show over the head. And then Big Show was kind of on the ground, and Mayweather came in and socked him with some knuckles and sent Big Show out.
One punch. And the size difference would have been, honest to God, if you would have put Hogan against Tyler. Yeah. I mean, that's the size difference.
It's ridiculous.
I was trying to remain cool because I didn't see it, but I could tell you old school mentality, you know, Hogan mentality, which, you know, nobody follows anymore, but I guarantee you this mentality will draw you money because even though I'm old school, I could step right in right now and it'll draw you money. Old school mentality is, you know, it's kind of like, well, you know, it's kind of like happened with The Rock. You know, they kind of tried the new school mentality.
Right.
And it kind of backfired on them. But because
as much as they tried to put The Rock over,
no, they tried to turn me heel, which is all cool. But you know, I love The Rock and his dad, and I love the business. I wasn't gonna go with it and take advantage of, which anybody could. You know, it just depends on which mentality you want to go with. But once I was in the middle of the ring, it's like The Rock's dad told him, just listen to him, kid. And you know, out of good faith, when I heard the crowd turn on Rock, you know, I know he had the movie coming and everything. We just kind of went through the match and. He hung with me, and by the time we got to the end of the match,
you guys are both over.
He beat me, and we shook hands, and we posed down together. I got him back to where he should be.
Right.
But if I wanted to,
you could have buried him.
Yeah, but I would not do that in this business because I love this business no matter what it is. So, and you know, in good faith, I didn't see Paul's match, but I could tell you, old school mentality to draw money. You know, you bring an outsider and a celebrity, you pay him a lot of money. You know, you get him over, and the guy that's staying, who's going to keep drawing you money. You know, basically,
you put him over.
You give him the ball, and against all odds, Vince, whoever's the bad guy or who's trying to undermine Paul and destroy his you know big giant run, you know, Paul would against all odds prevail, and then he would go on to remain the angle that Mayweather, is that his name, passed the torch to in the WWE,
right? For
Paul to run with. You know, just like if I don't know what did Flair win or lose?
Flair got beat.
Okay, if that would have been me, old school mentality,
right,
would have been me against Flair, Vince as a referee, as Flair put the figure for me, I'd have reversed it, and then hulked up, dropped the leg on Flair when Vince counted 1, 2, and he didn't count 3, I'd stand up and go, well, you son of a you-know-what, why didn't you count him out? I had him 1, 2, 3. Shane would hit me in the back with a chair. I wouldn't sell it. I'd turn around as I started beating the shit out of Shane. Vince and Shane would have jumped me, beat the shit out of me. Flair would have got up like the hero. It would have been back-to-back me and Flair makes a comeback, throw both McMahons out, and as then we circle the wagons, we'd run into each other and act like we were going to put our fist up, look at the crowd, shake hands, pose down. I would leave, because I'm only there one night, and Flair would get the brush, and he'd have a huge angle against both McMahons.
There you go.
And draw nothing but money.
But see, but nobody...
I don't know what they're doing now, because I didn't see that.
Why can't they fucking think like it? It took you 2 minutes to come up with that shit.
Yeah, he rattled off every fucking angle right there.
Right, boom, boom, boom.
I don't know where they're going with it. You know, maybe...
Where can they go with it? I mean, here's Mayweather. Here's a guy that...
He's 5'5", 165 pounds, and he's gone.
Where do you take him from there?
I don't know, bro. I didn't watch the show. So that's... Not watching the show, all I know is old school mentality and drawing money.
But I mean, old school mentality must be about just kissing celebrities' ass. And then, how do you let that guy make one of the biggest human beings in the sport take one clean in the fucking middle? I don't have any idea. I don't know what kind of mentality, how that makes sense, how that draws money.
All I know is, you know, I watched Paul work before, you know, and I love him to death. And whatever I've talked to Paul about wrestling, all I know is Andre the Giant for 30 years never took a bump except one slam from me.
Ever.
And he didn't take a clothesline, he didn't go down from two guys suplexing, and this guy drew nothing but money worldwide every day of the week with nobody else on the card but him. That's all I know. I haven't been watching what they've been doing with Paul because Paul came back in great shape.
Oh, my God.
Came back ready to rock. He could have been the champion, the new Andre the Giant. I don't know what they're doing with him, but they got to have some type of plan. Paul just looks too good.
Well, and the bottom line is, you're right, Terry. When you're that big and you're the Giant and you're the Big Show, you should be taking little bullshit bumps ever. Again, the only bump that Andre ever took is when Hogan slammed him at WrestleMania 3. That's it. He never.
You guys called me up just to stir the shit up. Is that what y'all called me for?
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Just like I need more fucking heat.
No, we needed an expert opinion on WrestleMania.
We needed an expert opinion about drawing money and where they're going with the business. I can't think
I didn't watch it, but that's just not watching it. That's where, it would have gone. But I'm getting my nose into some wrestling stuff pretty soon, so you'll see what I'm getting.
I heard you're right, and I don't know if it's been...
Watch out.
And I think it's been press released as well.
I don't know, man. I don't know nothing.
Yeah, a couple outlets picked up on it.
Yeah, a couple outlets picked up on it, and... Well, you have been everywhere in the news, good and bad and indifferent, my man. You're on top. You're just like you said. If they're not nipping at your heels, man, you're not doing something right. And boy, they're taking a chainsaw to your feet right now. They're not nipping at your heels, my friend.
Well, I'm just trying. I used to say I'm just trying. It's a beautiful day in paradise. I'm just trying to make it through another day.
Right.
I used to say shit happens and you die. I've changed all that, bro. I'm just trying to make it through another hour.
You're just trying to not have your mug on the front page of the Inquirer tomorrow morning.
Hey, and shit happens, and then more shit happens.
Shit happens, and then more motherfuckers pile on, and there's an avalanche of shit.
But it's all good, bro. God don't give you nothing you can't handle, so pile it on.
All right, Hollywood. What else going on, buddy?
You guys are fucking brutal. I knew y'all called me up to put some more gas on the fire or some shit. You guys are fucking brutal.
Fucking brutal. Hey,
the TMZ guys were on my shit this week, right?
Oh, God, you're on Perez Hilton,
dude,
TMZ.
I went blowing out to L.A. with Jennifer, right?
Right.
And these TMZ guys were there, and all of a sudden, all the paparazzis are going, Brooke. They're all yelling Brooke. And one of the paparazzi goes, hey, you dumbasses, that's not Brooke. That's Hogan's new girl, right? So I kind of started laughing, right?
Right.
And all of a sudden, one of the paparazzi guys goes, hey, Hogan, you and Lyndon getting back together? I just went, brother. I mean, these paparazzi guys are brutal, aren't they?
No, when they talk to you, are they dicks, or are they all genuinely pretty cool and then bash you behind your back?
They're all, my face.
Yeah.
They know I'm cool. I just roll with the shit, dude. We're all in the same business. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever.
Is there that one guy that when you see from the paparazzi, you're like, oh shit, here we go?
No, they're everywhere, dude. At the end of the day, I've learned to embrace the shit, bro.
Yeah, you might as well. You can't do anything about it. You
should have given your new girl just a big fucking tongue kiss right there in front of us. So you guys want a photo?
Yeah, bro, that's the major heat.
You want a photo fucking up? You want a photo up, bitch? Let me give you one. And cut a promo on him, and then grab her and just lay it on her, cuz. So there you go.
Oh,
did you get some good lighting on that, bitch? Let me give you another one.
See the way Hogan's handling it?
You are fucking brutal.
See the way Hogan's handling it is working smart, because that's what Jack Nicholson does. Like one time they were following him, he was going to the liquor store.
Right.
So he invited him into the liquor store, and when he bought his liquor, he just opened it right there and started fucking drinking and started going, hey, guys, want a drink?
You know what the deal is, bro? You got to embrace it because I'm in the business.
No, you can't fight it. You can't fight it.
I'm just glad they're following me around, because there was a time when they didn't follow me around.
Yeah.
You mean you're a public figure, so therefore you get reported on?
But Hogan, there was a time, when you were in between Vince and Turner that the paparazzis weren't following you around, wasn't there?
Remember when I was bitching my phone wasn't ringing?
Yeah.
Jesus, Christ.
Now, man, now you got to change your number.
Damn, brutal.